Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Ol'SargeCollects. My name is Dan, and today I am saying goodbye to some more cards. So I'm going to share some cards with you today that I've listed on my eBay store. And some of these cards I'll be sharing for the first time, but all of these cards I will be saying goodbye to and I will share for the last time. Now, all of these cards happen to be Kellogg's cards. And there was a time where I was really big into Kellogg's cards. Loved the 3D imaging on the Kellogg's cards, but I find that they just no longer fit in my collection. And so now I want to provide an opportunity for them to go to a new home. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at these cards. I'll go through them rather quickly, and I'll start off with my 1970 Kellogg's. All of these are going to be of Hall of Famers, so the first one I'm going to share with you is of Harmon Killebrew, and this one happens to be in a PSA 8. Nice image of Harmon Killebrew, and as you can see, there's some of that reflective 3D imaging in the background where the clouds are moving. Anyway, here's the back of the card. And let's adjust my lighting. All right, the next card happens to be probably my favorite Willie Stargell card ever. And so I just really love this Willie Stargell card. And so this one happens to be in a PSA 9. And so just an awesome image. One that you don't find in his regular Topps cards. So again, just another reason why I was really heavy into Kellogg's cards. Let's go ahead and I want to prop that one up there. Just to have it propped up. Okay. Now I've got a Joe Morgan card. This one is in a PSA 9. And here's what the back looks like. So all of these are going to be in an auction. And like I said, they've already all been listed in my eBay store, but they're all in an auction, which will be ending next Sunday. Here's my Frank Robinson card while he was on the Orioles. This one is a PSA 8. Here's the back. And Brooks Robinson, his teammate, in a PSA 8. Here's the back on that. And we've got Don Sutton. This is a very early Don Sutton, and he looks very young in this picture. This is in a PSA 9. And we've got Bob Gibson in a PSA 8. Really cool image there. Here's the back. Rod Carew, this would be a third-year card. This is in a PSA 7. Here's the back. And we got Al Kaline in an SGC 8. This one I've had the longest. This was the very first one that I picked up when I started my Kellogg's collection. So my goal was to collect all the Hall of Famers for every year that they had Kellogg's. So from 1970 to 1983. Now, I'll tell you that the majority of the Kellogg's that I have today are raw. What you're going to see here are just the ones that I either got graded or purchased graded. Here's one, this PSA 8 Pete Rose. This one in particular I sent off myself for grading. So when I had my Pete Rose run, which I have sold the majority of now. Here's an early Tom Seaver to go along with that Rod Carew we had. This one's in an 8.5 SGC. And I have a Willie McCovey. Nice Willie McCovey image. This one's in an SGC 8 as well. And the last one from 1970 is this Lou Brock. Really good 3D imaging on that one. Look at the fans moving in the background. Pretty cool. This one's in an 8.5. And there's the back. All right, let's go ahead and put Ol'SargeCollects up here. There we go. Okay, moving on. I only have one 1971 that I'm going to share with you. That happens to be the very difficult to get Roberto Clemente. Now, I must say, I sent this in for grading myself, and the card itself had a curl to it. And so, as happens with a lot of these, whenever you flatten the card out, it cracks a little bit. And so, on this card, you're going to see some cracking here and here. However, this is still a very difficult card to get. And what makes this difficult is it says 1970 exographs down here. And so there's usually like a higher premium that goes along with that. So there's Roberto Clemente. I do have all the other Roberto Clemente cards that I'm still holding on to for now. This one was one of my favorites. This is a 1972 Kellogg's Reggie Jackson in a PSA 8. Lovely image. Awesome early Reggie Jackson card. And here's the back. We'll go ahead and just put that one right there next to Roberto. All right, then I got some Tom Seaver here with the 1973 Kellogg's. Now, 1973 was the only year that they didn't make them in 3D. This is regular cardboard. And so this one got a PSA 9. Not bad for a card from 1973. I'm going to show you one better here in a minute. Yeah, let's put that right there. And here's the one I was talking about that's better. Here is a PSA 10 Jim Palmer. Just an awesome looking card. But a fantastic grade. So there's that one. And then one of my favorites, the Nolan Ryan. This is his first appearance on a Kellogg's card. So it was also in a very good year for him. So if anybody out there is a Nolan Ryan fan, this is a perfect card for you. So this is a 1973 Kellogg's in a PSA 8. And here's the back. And then we got another Pete Rose 73 Kellogg's in an 8.5 SGC. I really like the tie to the uniform color here. So it makes it all flow nicely. And then now we're moving to 1974. Now the thing you got to know about 1974 is for some reason they're really hard to get. They're like a short print, but I have, well, the only one that I have graded is this 74 Kellogg's Nolan Ryan in an SGC 7. So usually the 74s have a bit of a premium because of their short print and how difficult they are to get in higher grade as well. So actually we're gonna put that one there. There we go. All right, moving on. I got a couple of rookies in here. So here's a 1976 Kellogg's Dave Parker in a PSA 9. This is not a rookie. I didn't mean to mislead you there, but it is a third year card. So there's that one. And then here's one of the rookies I was talking about. This is a 1976 Dennis Eckersley. His regular Topps rookie is also in 76. So this one is in a PSA 8. Any Eckersley fans out there, this would be a good card for you. And then another rookie I have is this Eddie Murray from 1978 Kellogg's. This is in a PSA 7. It's a nice image. And here's the back. And I've also got a 1978 Nolan Ryan in a 7.5 SGC. And here's the back on that. I like Tony the Tiger on that one. It's pretty cool. All right, so moving into the 80s, I've got this 1980 Kellogg's Nolan Ryan card in an SGC 7. This one got a little bit skinnier than the 78. These cards vary in size. If you notice, just taking a look at all the cards we have here, the 70 and 71 are about the same size. 72 is a little bit smaller. Then it's about the same as the 74. Notice it gets skinnier with the 1980. Okay, and then moving into 1981, we've got the second year Ricky Henderson in an SGC 8. Now I love this because it's a team color match with the yellow in his uniform, so pretty cool. Here's the back of it, and you got Tony the Tiger on the back of that one as well. Is Tony on the back of the 1970? He is not. I wonder what year Tony the Tiger started. Let's look at 1974. No. Wait, now I'm on the hunt. 78. Let's look at 76 real quick. He is not on 76. So either 77. He may have started appearing in 77, but we know for sure 78. All right, here you have a 1981 Kellogg's Steve Carlton in an 8.5 SGC. And a Nolan Ryan in a PSA 8. Really cool image. The yellow also ties into the yellow on the Astros 80s uniform. So, pretty cool there. Then you have a Tim Raines. This is a second year Tim Raines card. And this one is in a Sports Collectors Digest. Now, this is like the perfect cross between a PSA and an SGC card, slab, and also a Beckett slab, because when you flip it around on the back, it's got subgrades for centering, corners, edges, and surface. So we need to bring back Sports Collectors Digest. This is like the best of all three worlds right here, and I love it. Too bad that company went out of business. Here is a 1982 Kellogg's Ricky Henderson, a third year card for him, and this is in an SGC 7. Also a 82 Nolan Ryan in a PSA 8. And a 1983 Kellogg's Jim Palmer in a PSA 9. 1983 was the last year that Kellogg's did its regular run of cards. I think fast forward a couple of years later, they made a 1-year comeback. I think it might have been in the early 90s that they did a 1-year comeback. So, and then last card here is this 83 Kellogg's Nolan Ryan in an SGC 8. Really nice image of this one as well. And no Tony the Tiger on 83. So he must have only had a couple of years where he was appearing on the cards. But that is all of my Kellogg's cards that have now been listed on eBay. If anybody's interested, then please go check that out. Again, the auctions end on Sunday, and I appreciate you watching this. It's been a pleasure showing these cards for the first time for the majority of them, and it is now the last time. So y'all take care. Keep hunting the good stuff. Here's some good stuff right here. Keep hunting the good stuff, and we'll see you a couple more times this week. It's going to be a busy week for me on YouTube. So take care, and we'll talk to you soon.